Welcome back, Poke Peeps. Just bringing you another Master League match with my level 50 Mamoswine rocking it outside of Premier and even kicking the butt of the legendaries. Here is my following team. So here we have my shiny Kyogre. As you can see, it is actually only 84% IV, so it's not that great. But he's rocking the Waterfall Surf Blizzard moveset. Surf is there because it is getting stabbed, while Blizzard is hitting like anything hard, especially the Giratinas. Right, second up to bat is Dialga, as everybody is quite familiar with Dialga in the Master League, just an overall boss. Dragon Breath is completely broken, charges everything quickly. I'm also running Iron Head, of course, for that stab, but while other people might be running Draco Meteor, I've been running Thunder, specifically because of the obnoxious amount of level 40 up Melmetals. It also is very helpful against the Kyogres. Finally, our reigning champion here, the level 50 best buddied Mamoswine. He was rocking it earlier in the Premier Cup, but he's doing just as much damage in just normal Master League. The avalanches are super spammy, the bulldozes hit like a truck. You just can't go wrong with this thing. It's even beating up Dialga's where he normally would lose. And with all that being said, let's get into these PvP matches. Alright, first match of Master League. I'm starting with my level 50 Mamoswine, of course, and he starts with a Dialga. Oh, what a great lead. Now, for most of the time, Dialga was pretty terrifying. But with Mamoswine now being over level 40, I can just spam Avalanche over and over again. I charge up to a Bulldoze to fake him out, get that shield. But yeah, I can just keep on going. Yep, I of course am going to shield myself though, and Iron Head will knock me out in one hit. Overcharge here, get that Avalanche again, but make sure I get to the Bulldoze to fake him out. No, man, he decides to take that Avalanche, and at this point, it's like, am I gonna counter him down? And yep, I sure am. And I don't care what he was about to send out next, because I am going to hit with an Avalanche, and it will hit hard. And good thing he shielded, because that ground probably would have been knocked out in one hit. Alright, so I bring in the Kyogre, like, the best counter for Groudon. And Giratina is the best counter for Kyogre, but luckily I got my Dialga, and he gives up. He is not dealing with that mess. So yeah, that was probably the right move. I probably would have given up too. Dialga was going to just Dragon Breath that Giratina down. So moving into our next match, we have my Mamoswine, of course, but they have a best buddy Mewtwo. That is definitely something I don't like coming up against. But I have done really well on switching with this thing because they're all packing Psystrike. Psystrike hits just about anything super hard, but Dialga is able to resist it thanks to its steel typing. Meanwhile, Groudon is a very good counter to my Dialga, so I know that Dialga is not going to last long. But I'm able to get the Iron Head, just to ping a little bit of damage. Yep, there it goes. Luckily, Fire Punch is only aimed for neutral and not super effective because of that Dragon typing. And he decides to shield. I guess the Iron Head would do a pretty nice chunk. There goes Dialga, but I got Kyogre waiting. I'm hoping he's using a Fire Punch and not an Earthquake. Really taking a gamble here. And luckily he was. He used Fire Punch, which does nothing to Kyogre. I tried to double down. I'm like, okay, does he have Earthquake or Fire Punch again? And this time it is an Earthquake. Yikes. But I'm able to beat the Groudon. That's what matters. So I'm not sure what's about to come out here. Let's see. It's Dragonite. That's perfect. It's got that quad weakness to ice. Mamoswine does not need to do much of that to bring it down. And then he switches out the Mewtwo as my Kyogre faints. Now I'm just going to sit here and spam Avalanche. And I'm going to use every shield I can. If Mamoswine comes up against that Dragonite in the back, it is my game. Yep, here comes the first Avalanche. And he uses his last shield. I still have one shield left, and I'm able to get to an avalanche before he's able to fire off another side strike. I'm not sure if he just didn't fire it on time or what. I could have swore he had enough energy. But yeah, that's another give up. No point in a Dragonite fighting a Mamoswine. Moving right along into the third match. We are up against a veteran. Let's go. They are sending out Melmetal. Like, if I didn't like Mewtwo, I hate going up against a Melmetal. The pure steel type is great, and Melmetal is so spammy. So what ends up happening here is, like, it's all gambling. We don't know who's gonna bluff. We don't know if we should be shielding or not. I throw up the shield, and thank goodness he went right for a superpower. Now, is he going for another superpower? I'm gonna take this one, because now that he has the attack debuff, I can really take it. So he substitutes. He thinks I was going for a Bulldoze, but I was going for an Avalanche, which really hurt that Giratina. I'm like, you know, I'm going full throttle. I'm going back-to-back Avalanches to see if I can get this Giratina. He uses the shield. I'm like, I can probably Powder Snow this down, but just in case, I throw out the Dialga and the Dragon Breaths, knock him out before he's able to fire a Shadow Ball. Back out to that Melmetal. Now, I mentioned before how I have Thunder on this Dialga. This Thunder does a bit more damage than Iron Head would, so I'm going for the Thunder. And he gets super close to getting knocked out. Oh, what's he gonna use? Is it a superpower? And I let go through. Even if it is a superpower, I should be able to live. I sure do. And he substitutes the Tug-a-Kiss. I'm really hoping to get that Iron Head super close, but just didn't quite get there. Bringing out the Mamoswine to do some super effective ice damage. Here comes the Avalanche, and of course he shields. That definitely would have been a one-hit KO. Can I get to the Avalanche? Nope. All I got left is Kyogre, but I still have a shield. So the advantage is still mine. I'm hoping for a Flamethrower or an Aerial Ace. The Kyogre could definitely take that, but it is a Dazzling Gleam. That really hurts. I don't waste any time. I don't want those charms to rack up damage. Surf that Tug-a-Kiss out of there. All that's left is the Melmetal. We're both in the red, and I'm able to waterfall him down. Thank goodness, that was a super close match. Alright, moving on to the fourth match. We are up against another veteran. Can we get 4 wins in a row? I sure hope so. He sends out a Mamoswine, a super high level Mamoswine. I see he's also a man of culture, but mine is just a little bit stronger. Keep trying, bud, you're almost there. Going for my Avalanche, I'm sure we tied. I just happen to be stronger, so mine goes first. I also shield. I don't want to take a super high powered Avalanche either. So here I go for my next Avalanche, and he knows what's happening, so he switches out. So what is my Avalanche connecting to now? It is a Melmetal. Oh, goodness. Nope, don't like this. So I charge up to the Bulldoze. I want to fake him out, but he gets to his move first. Do not want that superpower. It will definitely knock me out. Yep, I'm trying to bait the shield, hoping I get it. Nope, he lets the Avalanche go through. If I had Bulldoze, that Melmetal would have definitely been knocked out. But that's the Mamoswine versus Melmetal. It's all about bluffing. So I bring out my Kyogre. The Waterfalls will rack up some damage, hopefully take out Melmetal, which it does. And now he brings out a Shadow Mewtwo. Oh, the amount of Stardust this must have cost this person. If they win, they've earned it. Like, that is a super expensive Pokemon. I'm hoping I can get to another Surf, because while this Shadow Mewtwo could sneeze and knock out my entire team, a gust of wind could also knock out this Mewtwo. Oh, he's able to Side Strike me. I have to get out of there. I bring out Dialga, hoping that whatever Shadow Mewtwo throws, that Dialga will resist it. I've got no shields, hoping for a Side Strike. Even a Shadow Ball, I might live. He has Focus Blast. Oh, super effective on my Steel type. Back to the Mamoswine versus Mamoswine. I'm like, maybe I could still live this if I can just get to my Avalanches fast enough. He survives my Avalanche by the tiniest amount. I'm like, oh, alright, this was a very good game, sir. If I have to lose, I am happy to lose against another Mamoswine. Going into our final match, another veteran. Let's go. What are you going to lead with, friend? Oh, Giratina, we definitely like this. Mamoswine can take out a Giratina with a single avalanche if it wanted to. Get to the avalanche, but I'm staring at it like, are you going to switch? Do you know I'm about the avalanche? I use this shield because I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. Yep, there's the Shadow Ball. Good thing I shielded. He switches to Ho-Oh. Now, Ho-Oh got incinerated, so he's actually been pretty usable now. He used to only run Hidden Power, and you had to luck out with the typing. So he's throwing out a Brave Bird, which is pretty strong, but now his defense really hurts. I wonder if I could Waterfall him down, but just in case, I decided to throw a Surf. And there goes Ho-Oh. Back out to the Giratina, which really walls my Kyogre. It resists the Water-type moves. I'm using this Surf just to try and do a little chip damage. I know it's not going to do much, but I'm also running out the Switch Timer, which can really help. We are going into the Dialga now, hoping to Dragon Breath Giratina. Throwing the shield, because I still don't want to get a Shadow Ball. Good thing I did. He's not faking me out with an Ominous Wind. Of course, it's a high-level Melmetal in the back. I hate going up against these Melmetals. Now, I normally would want to throw the Thunder, but he's still got some shields. Now it would just be a waste of energy. I get the shield, thank goodness. And I still have some energy because I chose the Iron Head. Now, what's he going for? The super effective superpower. Oof. But he gets the debuffs. That's going to help me rack up some more Dragon Breath damage. But he fires again. I'm like, is it superpower? Am I gone? No, he throws a Rock Slide this time. I swap out. I try to fake him out with the Avalanche. So, yep, I get that last shield. Because of that debuff, I can actually survive this superpower. A non-debuff superpower would have knocked me out. And I get to the Bulldoze, I'm like, there goes the Melmetal, but no, he switches! Ah, this hurts so bad. I was like, is this switch going to cost me the game? I fire some more moves. He's able to get to another charge move, so I don't have enough time to get to even another Avalanche. Oh, I'm like sweating, heart pounding. And here we go, folks. The Thunder. The Thunder is going to take out this Melmetal. If I had Iron Head and Draco Meteor, Iron Head wouldn't have knocked out, and Draco Meteor wouldn't have been able to charge fast enough. I think Thunder is what took that game. So that is a 4 out of 5 in Master League. Level 50 Mamoswine has just been really helpful. And how appropriate that my encounter was a Swinub. I don't waste any time, I Raz Ultra it. I'm super curious to see if I made it to veteran rank. I am like 50 points away. The 4 wins might get me there. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. Did I do it? Did I do it? And I just barely made it to veteran. Good game. Some parting words from my Master League experience. Right now, the Melmetals are running rampant. I believe that's because he's the only mythical / legendary Pokemon that you can easily get XL candy for right now. And that's thanks to the Meltan box. The Dialgas, Giratinas, Kyogre, Groudon, they can't really be XL right now. Maybe the Kyogre and Groudon will be XLable when the raids come, but it's still gonna take a lot of work to XL any legendary Pokemon. Now, Machop Day is next weekend, so I think we're about to see a lot of level 50 Machamps. The only thing that would be worrying with the Machamp in Master League right now is the Mewtwo's. But the special move that Machamp is getting is Payback, so that might be able to help. With that, happy hunting, trainers.